Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita, Khemka, and my colleague Yatin, Mota. Well, Yatin, what a fabulous Friday it's turning out to be for the markets. The Nifty is nearly at the high point of the day, up to 30 odd points and above that 17,550 mark as we speak. Sensex is clocking an 800 point rally or thereabouts, and the star performer is the Nifty PSU Bank Index. That's up nearly 5%, the likes of SBI among top Nifty gainers. Of course, let's talk about the Adani group of shares. They have staged a very strong rally in today's session with all the Adani group stocks firmly in the green. Adani Enterprise, Adani Ports, top Nifty gainers after the nearly $2 billion deal with US-based GQG partners. So that is something that is lifting sentiment on Dalal Street today. Aside of that, metals as a pack doing very well, 2.5% up thanks to strong China data, and of course there's the China 5-year plan that will be unveiled over the weekend. In anticipation of that, metals are rallying. All the sectoral indices are in the green this afternoon. Yatin, aside of all these obvious gainers that I've pointed out, any other movers that you're spotting?
So I think, Nandita, the important point to see and observe is that after the Adani Group promoters have been able to raise 15,500 crores because they sold their shares to GQG partners, and it's a clear sentiment booster for the markets because first, GQG Capital is a marquee fund. The Adani Group has been able to raise funds in the marketplace, able to demonstrate the confidence in equity, and more importantly, today the PSU banks are also rallying sentimentally on the hopes that even the debt holders, the bond holders will be comfortable at this point in time to refinance and reallocate their resources to the Adani Group. So clearly, this is a big event for the markets. Obviously, Adani Group shares are rallying. PSU banks are rallying. In fact, SBI is up 5%. So after the stellar Q3 performance, SBI never saw the light of the day because the stock was really struggling. But today also, if you look at other PSU banks, they are roaring in trade. In fact, if you look at the Nifty 50 right now, SBI after Adani Group stocks is the top gainer, followed by Bharti Airtel, IndusInd Bank. On the losing side, we have the likes of Ultratech Cement, Sun Pharma, Cipla, Divi's Lab. Those pharma pack is slightly lagging.
Even the cement pack is not doing all that well in today's session.
That is one pack which is slightly weakish in trade. But yes, the top traded counters today are Adani Group stocks, SBI, and Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries also, Nandita. That stock is up a full 50 rupees, 2% up in trade. So Reliance also is fueling the market rally today. 17,555 is where the Nifty is trading after Reliance and SBI are the top contributors to the markets.
Right, among the Nifty 500 gainers also we have, of course, all the Adani Group shares. We have stocks rather, we have GSW Energy, we have Union Bank, Indian Bank, all those PSU banks that Yatin was mentioning. So all the smaller banks are also rallying in trade. Among the Nifty losers, we have Shree Cement, GE Shipping, Edelweiss is also one counter that's under pressure, and Symphony under pressure. Another thing that's aiding sentiment is overall globally the mood is also a little better, given the fact that we had Atlanta Fed president coming and saying that he supports a 25 basis point rate hike in the upcoming March policy, because there were fears that the Fed could go in for a higher rate hike or look at another 50 basis point rate hike in March, and that was widely weighing on sentiment across the global markets as well as Indian markets. So that has abated a bit, and of course we have the Adani Group news and the PSU banking shares which are doing extremely well. In the second half, I think this momentum will continue, given the fact that we have been able to maintain that 17,700 mark steadily throughout the day. But anything else that you will be watching out for next week? Any cues?
No particular cues, but Nandita, Edelweiss, that stock is down because there were reports that there were IT searches in their premises. Natco Pharma, they'll consider a share buyback. That stock is up 2.5%. Moil, obviously the news which came in last week was that they raised the product prices and manganese ore prices. That stock is up 2.5%. The PSU banks like Union Bank, Bank of India, a variety of these smaller banks are doing well, anywhere between up 5 to 7%. And obviously, if you look at the likes of other PSU gainers, we have Indigo Paints, Lodha Developers is up another 5% after yesterday's 20% move. Bata is doing well, Aether Energy, Jubilant Ingreva, the other stocks which are
Also,
gaining on
to
Nifty
speak
500.
about Vedanta, that stock is up 4%. There are reports on Bloomberg saying that it may be in early talks to
Foreign
secure
banks to
some
refinance,
debt from
yes.
foreign banks, right? So that stock is up 4%. Well, all in all, the mood is pretty good. I think Yatin is also in the mood to party today. So we will see how the rally continues in the second half of the day. Of course, he'll be back with closing bell and bazaar gupshup later in the day. So do tune in for that. But for now, we are done with this mid-cap market mood check this Friday. So it's a good buy from me and Yatin. But for all your other financial news and updates, keep following Money Control.